Good morning. I'm Rocky Gilbert, Operations Section Chief for the South Zone of the Calf Canyon and Hermit Peaks Fire. Here to give you an update for June 9. A few things to want to cover today. Talk about some repair work we've got going on, some of the weather concerns we have, and where we're currently at with the fire, and then talking about some of the evacuation statuses. So first off, we're continuing with the repair work. That's mainly our heavy equipment, bulldozers and excavators, repairing dozer lines that were put in during the suppression efforts. So that's continuing all around this east side, up in the Mineral Hill, San Geronimo area, San Pablo, any of these places you see the little X's on our maps, that's where dozer lines were put in during the suppression efforts. So that's ongoing. We're having a lot of success, but there is a lot of miles of dozer line out there, so it'll take a while. For residents up in the Guyanus Canyon area, we are moving a heavy piece of equipment up in there, an excavator that may cause some road delays or closures for a little bit while we move it up the canyon to a repair project that we have going on up there. And that's expected to just be today to get in, get the work done and come out. But there could be possibility if they don't get it done, it could last into a second day. But the intent is to try to get it done today. So just be aware of that if you're driving up and down that canyon. Moving over to the west side of the fire, we're continuing to do that same sort of repair work. A lot of material was cut, trees, brush, whatnot, when they were putting in the suppression line. So we have chippers in there with crews feeding all that material through the chippers, trying to get rid of that or disperse it so it's not going to be a hazard moving through in the future. Up on Elk Mountain, so that's the area we've been talking about firing operations for the last probably 5-6 days. We've completed those operations for now. We have no intention of needing to do any more firing over the next few days. However, so we're going to be mopping up that work. However, we still have all of our control lines in place. So again, this dozer line that follows this ridge down towards the road to Iron Gate, and then all the way up to Iron Gate, clear up to Beatty Spike. All those lines are in. We've got hoses on all of that stuff. So hose lay system with pumps, laterals, sprinklers where needed, pumpkins to be able to feed the pump. So all that stuff is in place if we're needing to do anything else. But for right now, no more firing operations intended for the near future. However, we do have hotter, drier weather coming up, so we have to have enough people and resources to implement that plan if it comes to fruition again. So something else, just we're getting some of the areas up in that north end of the Pecos River Valley back into that set status. Realize that we still have lots of engines, lots of hand crews that are still working in that area, driving up and down the road. So please, residents only, come up into those places just to stay out of that mixed traffic. There's heavy equipment that could be coming up and down on those low boys, and we just want to try to minimize any sort of concerns we have with traffic in that area. With the weather that we've been talking about, we still have that potential for thunderstorms today over our fire area, and one of our team's responsibilities is initial attack. So we've been given an area of responsibility, and we have a couple of different groups of firefighters that consist of hand crews, engines, a dozer occasionally, and then we have all of the aircraft that we've been using for suppressing this fire available to us as well. So we have a group on the west side in the Pecos Valley area, and another group that's over here in the Las Vegas area, so we can respond to any of those new starts if they occur, as well as if requested by any of the local forests or the state, we can send those resources outside of our area of responsibility to help out. So with that, that's your update for today.